Buckle up, guys, we are doing an Aldi haul. Well, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Julia, and as I just mentioned, we are going to be doing a little Aldi grocery haul today. I also thought it would be fun to share a few of my grocery shopping tips with you all, so stay tuned and let's get right into it. Alright, tip number one is to have a list. Have this before you go into the grocery store. If you need to, jot it down on your phone before actually going in, but I promise it helps make your grocery trip so much more efficient, and that way you're actually getting everything that you need rather than just aimlessly shopping through the aisles. And this brings me to tip number two, which is to stick to the perimeter of the grocery store. And I'm sure you have all heard this a million times, but that is where all the fresh produce, the fruits, the veggies, the lean protein sources, milk, eggs, stuff like that is typically on the perimeter of the grocery store. It's when you get into the aisles where it's the more processed foods like the cereals, the chips, the candy. So if you stick to the perimeter of the grocery store, generally you are sticking to those more whole food ingredients, which is what I go for. But today I will be going into those aisles. I need things like coconut sugar for my apple crisp recipe, and I'm also getting some groceries for Cameron. I had him add some stuff to this list that he wants, and we typically do eat dinner together and we have very similar breakfasts, but his snacks are very different from mine. He is blessed with a metabolism like no other. He can eat literally whatever he wants. So I will be getting some donuts and other things like that for him. But for the most part, when I am shopping for myself, I do stick to the perimeter of the grocery store, and that is a great way to help stick to a whole foods based diet. So let's get in there and start shopping. Also, I'm very scared because I've never gotten a cart at Aldi before. I always just like hold all my groceries, but I feel like a cart is very necessary to do this haul properly. So you guys are welcome. I'm gonna face my fear and get a cart at Aldi. Alright, so clearly the apple cider donuts and the maple French toast bagels are Cameron's, along with the brioche buns, American cheese, mushrooms, and onions. He wanted to do burgers with those last four, obviously. But I'm upset because they're out of coconut sugar, they're out of crushed tomatoes, diced tomatoes, and I think one other thing. Oh, their yogurt. I absolutely love this Greek yogurt that they had here at Aldi. There's like 20 grams protein in it. It is absolutely delicious. They're always out of it. It makes me so upset, but it is the best yogurt ever. So unfortunately, they're out of those four things. So it's somewhat a bust, but I still got a lot of good stuff. Time to go check out. All right, let me get this receipt. Okay, the grand total was $60.78 for 21 different items, and you truly can't beat that. I don't think I showed you, but I did get like the emergency vitamin C Aldi version of like the vitamin C packets. Cameron likes mixing them into his smoothies, and I like to mix them into my reds and greens some mornings. But $60.78 for 21 items, you truly cannot beat that. And that brings me to tip number 3, which is to figure out which grocery stores near you have the bargain deals and shop there for those items. I personally love getting produce at Aldi. I think our produce at Aldi is way better than our produce at Giant Eagle. And you guys know I get other stuff at Costco, and that's where we do our big bulk trips. But all the in-between trips, I prefer going to Aldi because I know, yes, their produce does typically go bad a tiny bit faster than Costco's, but it's fresh produce and it's way cheaper. So in all honesty, what do you expect? But figure out which grocery stores have the deals near you, and it may be more inconvenient to go to multiple, but if you're trying to save some money and be a bargain shopper, then go to those cheaper grocery stores for the certain foods that you need at them, and then go to your other grocery stores if you need foods that aren't at those cheaper grocery stores. Like I mentioned, Aldi was out of 4 of the things I was looking for, so it is kind of hit or miss, but the price you pay for these groceries is so worth it. You end up saving so much money. I don't know. I feel better about saving money when it comes to groceries because I know I eat so much food. Going to Aldi is a way I can kind of cut down on my monthly grocery bill, and it's close to my house, so it's very convenient. But let's go home and get all these groceries in the fridge and freezer, and then we will wrap this video up. I just drove around for 45 minutes looking for parking. So, tip number 4, make sure you live in a house that has a driveway, or else you'll end up like me, and my frozen berries are probably frozen mush berries. Which actually brings me to my legit next tip, which is to have reusable bags, specifically freezer bags if you have frozen items. But come on guys, it's 2021. Get your reusable bags and bring them to the grocery store with you so that you can reduce, reuse, recycle, and be eco-friendly whenever you are grocery shopping. Alright, groceries are all put away, cantaloupe is cut up, which brings me to my 5th and final tip, which is whenever you have fresh fruits, veggies, or anything that needs to be like cleaned, cut, prepared before you actually consume it, do that as soon as you get home. You're way more likely to actually eat the food before it goes bad. I literally will probably have this cantaloupe gone by the end of the day. I'm just obsessed with fruit. Anytime there is fruit in my house, it's never in my house long, which is great because it never goes bad and I never waste it. But if you are someone who knows that you won't end up eating it because you have to then wash it and prepare it later on, just get that done as soon as you get home, and then you are way more likely to actually eat the food before it goes bad. But that is going to be it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed coming to Aldi with me. I faced my fears of getting a grocery cart there, and I hope you learned something from these simple little tips. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a like, give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you all next time. Bye.